Hi everybody, this is just a quick one to let you know that I want you to look at two important videos right now. It is hopefully that will change your thoughts about what is happening to us over here in America and everything that is happening in the Middle East right now. NATO crimes are being backed by your tax dollars. That's right. Long before 9/11, most countries, well, I can name right off, like the uprisings that happened, like in Egypt, Libya, and there was one in Ethiopia. Recently, there was one in Israel. The ones in the war that's going on in Afghanistan and Iraq, and the trouble between Israel and Iran right now. Okay, if you can understand what I'm saying, is that most all countries didn't have any central banks, and there wasn't any banks in certain countries, in these countries that I had named before 9/11, and most of the central banks that are owned are by the Rothschild family. And it seems like after 9/11, Rothschild seems to have now most of their banks, their central banks now, almost everywhere, except for Iran. They were fighting to keep it out. And you can look all this information up if you like. But you know, I think I've held back the truth long enough, and I know I have like some Christian subscribers. I don't know how many Christian subscribers I do have, but I just need to tell the truth, because I feel like if I'm hold back the truth, I'll be more held accountable of holding back the truth. And I'm not telling it at all. Right. Okay, but what I'm trying to get at is that ever since, I'll tell you who did 9/11, and it might make a lot of you Christians angry and unsubscribe from me, but like I said, I need to tell the truth. I can't hold it back anymore. It was actually done by Israel, the UK, Great Britain, the Queen and her regime, and the United States, the enemies, I would say the enemies against the United States. And they operate in our government, and they operate in the media, and they control us through the media, and we need to break away from the media. And all this was ordered, 9/11 was done by the Rothschild family. And because the reason for this is that they want to establish their central banks everywhere, because their plan is to control the world, to make one central bank to control the whole world. And you get what I'm saying? They want a new world order. And remember the first uprising that happened in Egypt? You remember that time when everyone seen that image of the pale horse? That was for real, people. And that was a warning to us all what was to come about. That the evil that was unleashed, and if a lot of you don't know what the pale horse meant, the pale horse in Revelation, you can read that in Revelation, that it is the death and hell. Death and hell had been unleashed upon the earth. The elites plan to take away everyone's rights and freedoms, and everyone is giving up their liberties for security, and for what? And that's why we have Department of Homeland Security, the TSA at the airports and the train stations, and probably pretty soon everywhere, and the Patriot Act. Because we have the Zionists the Vatican, NATO, and all the enemies of the American people making this happen. There will be endless death and wars for profit just because they want to set up their new world order, and in the future it will be called the One World Order Empire, and one central bank that is headed by the Rothschilds to control us all. People, we need to break away from the system. We need to stand up. We need to wake up and say enough is enough and stop. We gotta stop this. We don't have to follow these traitors. We don't have to follow these tyrants anymore. Because in the end, they're just going to lead us down to the road to death and hell. Because they're gonna kill us all. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video for you to listen to. It's a very important video about what's going on over in Libya. And two, I want you to also listen to this guy. His name's the Show Me Baby. But I gotta warn you about his language. But he's got some important things to say. But I'm gonna go. It's your choice. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link to his video. And so, yeah, that's all I've got to say in this. So you take care, you guys. Y'all have a great weekend. God bless you guys. Take care, and I'll talk to y'all later. And Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.